The moment you've all been waiting for. Moon Knight versus Zodiac. For this is the finale. The final struggle for Marc Spector's soul. The battle for the Midnight Mission. Moon Knight issue number 12 gives us the finale to this brutal arc between Moon Knight and Zodiac. The final showdown. And though Zodiac managed to escape with his life, McKay is still able to give us fans what we wanted, while still providing us questions that leave a taste of intrigue for issue 13. The issue doesn't pull any punches. Whether it's Moon Knight, Zodiac, or characters like Reese and Soldier, everyone is at risk, and everyone has a part to play. Throughout the entire issue, the tension is extremely high, and Jed McKay is a master of raising tension through his writing. There were so many times throughout this comic where, because you have a character like Zodiac who's basically unhinged and psychotic, very much like the Joker, you never know whether or not he might just pull the trigger and start sporadically killing people. And so because of that, the tension is fierce, it's active, and it brings this unsettling feeling for our cast of heroes. And yes, there are losses, such as Soldier, who seemingly dies, or at the very least is extremely wounded. Either way, characters go through some shit. And with the character Reese, because of Soldier's sacrifice, she really goes far, nearly unleashing her inner monster against Zodiac. And that was really cool to see, because throughout the series, Reese has tried on multiple occasions to avoid becoming the monster via her vampirism. But because of Zodiac's evil deeds, she nearly loses herself. But luckily, Moon Knight is there to save her from going too far. And that was simply awesome. And that's great writing. Also, because Moon Knight made his deal with Khonshu, it seems that Mark's personality disorder is back in action, which means Mark is taking a break as we get the return of the one and only Stephen Grant. I'm intrigued to see how Stephen adapts to the Midnight Mission era, and how it will affect the mission in locating a now escaped Zodiac. Many questions to be answered. When it comes to the book's art, again, it is super sexy. Alessandro Capacchio's artwork is beautiful. The art is mystical, and it carries this style of supernatural, yet also having a mix of style that is very similar to street-level heroes, like Frank Miller's Daredevil and Batman. Not to mention that Capacchio's art has the ability to sort of blend itself with its telling within said moments. And because of it, the artwork allows the issue's key moments to impact and heighten the scenes, which make this issue even more amazing. And the colors by Rochelle Rosenberg are dope. Again, her work continues to be consistent. Her ghostly color palette with the blending of luminous moonlight is utterly fantastic. Overall, Moon Knight issue number 12 was a satisfying issue. Yes, did Zodiac escape? Sadly, the motherfucker did. Yet instead of making this feel like a cat and mouse game, McKay gives us several new threads and intriguing ideas that continue to electrify this run. And golly gee, folks, the hype train for issue 13 is indeed pumping. Moon Knight issue number 12 gets a sexy 10 out of 10. Guys, this series is goddamn good. Definitely check it out. Our story begins with Moon Knight, the Fist of Khonshu, showing up to defend Reese and his neighborhood from the sadistic and villainous Zodiac. Now, Zodiac is pretty confused to see Moon Knight show up so fast, considering the fact that he was just in Jersey when last they spoke. That length of travel, it's almost like Moon Knight is a walk-in personification of Game of Thrones Season 8, which sucks. Yet despite being confused, Zodiac responds like any crazy villain would. He straight up shoots Moon Knight several times. Meanwhile, we have the real Moon Knight, the actual real Marc Spector, and Tigra making their way across the trail that Khonshu opened up for them in the previous issue. And because Mark needed a shortcut to save Reese, Moon Knight has once more pledged his service for his god Khonshu. Now, by making this direct path to their destination, the duo run the risk of awakening the many deceased souls of the previous fists of Khonshu, which of course they do because stakes. And so basically zombified versions of Moon Knight awaken from their slumber and begin to chase our heroes. Switching back to New York, last we left off, Zodiac shot at Moon Knight a bunch of times, and seemingly our hero is shown to be dead. However, writer Jed McKay tricked us, folks, because this isn't the real Moon Knight. Instead, While the real Moon Knight is crossing interdimensional planes, this turns out to be Soldier, who only dressed up as Moon Knight as a way to stall the enemy. But obviously it didn't particularly work out. However, just when Zodiac is about to take out Reese, that's when the villain is struck multiple times by crescent darts. Because check it folks, Moon Knight has arrived, and he's jumping straight into action. Thus he lands a solid punch against Zodiac. Now Moon Knight, seeing that Reese is wounded and Zodiac is laying dead, he basically tells the villain that he's gonna kill him. But like any other villain, Zodiac laughs in response, because for him, he's got an army of loyal paid mercenaries, the best that money can buy. So yeah, entertain me, Moon Knight. I have an army. What do you have? Some dead ex-Hydra underling, a teenage vampire, and an ex-4 tier Avenger? Come on, bro. You don't even stand a chance. But that's when Moon Knight turns the tables, because though he doesn't have an army or a squad of trained killers, he's got something better. He's got the fists of Khonshu. And with that, the fists, who were chasing them from before, jump out of a portal and begin to attack Zodiac and his forces. Thus, the battle for Midnight Mission begins. And legit folks, shit is getting crazy. The fists are punching dudes left and right. Chainsaws are going off. People are bleeding. It's one crazy hell of a time. However, despite the fact that chaos is erupting and shit is just popping off and Zodiac and his people are losing, none of that will matter if they don't stop Zodiac. Therefore, the heroes are going to have to work together in order to kill, or at the very least, capture Zodiac. However, amidst the chaos, we have Reese, who's quite upset because Soldier's dead. He died trying to save her. And because of that, Reese right now is in a dark place where throughout this entire run, she's really been trying to hold back from going full-on monster on people. Essentially, she's been trying not to morb out. Morbin time. I'm sorry, I had to. But now the gloves are off. The fucks are no longer given. And with that, she taps into her vampirism and she unleashes her rage, her hatred against Zodiac. Meanwhile, the battle itself is going pretty well. Moon Knight and his forces are able to take out Zodiac's army, and at the same time, they are able to rescue Hunter's Moon from his restraints. And with that, Hunter's Moon, via the High Temple speech, the language of Khonshu, Hunter's Moon communicates with the undead fists, and he is able to send them back peacefully into the realm, where they can once more obtain rest for their service. But the fight isn't over, because there's still the matter of Zodiac, to which we see Moon Knight prevent Reese from killing him. And the reason why is because Reese isn't a monster. She's a good person. And Moon Knight, he sees himself as the monster. And so the only thing that can kill Zodiac is another monster. And that's what he intends to do, as he begins to choke the living crap out of Zodiac. However, something happens midway through, which causes Marc to let go, because something inside of Marc's head is causing him pain, to the point where he seems to be clearly resisting. Now sadly, this causes Zodiac to escape. And the reason for this is because Marc, he is no longer in control. He's no longer present. Rather, we see the return of Stephen Grant, Marc's other personality. And that, folks, was the end of Moon Knight, issue number 12. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. And as always, I'm your majestic sayer of words, SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 13? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace.